Let's do this. Hi, this is Tarot Talk. I'm Auntie Donahue, and we're going to apply our tarot card reading to pop culture, which is my favorite thing to do in the entire world, next to creeping Harry Styles fan sites. But that's a story for another day. As per usual, we are using the Wild Unknown deck, but you can use any deck. Take some lessons from this, or don't. Get mad, or don't. We're going to talk about Baywatch and House of Cards, two very polarizing things. Let's begin. So, we're going to start by shuffling the deck and pulling a card that maybe represents both of them. Don't overthink it. You're not building a Titanic-sized vessel. Not the Titanic, though, because that sunk and everyone died. So, you divide the cards into 3 piles. You stack them up. It doesn't matter which order. And our card we're pulling is 9 of Pentacles. So Pentacles deals with careers and money. If you're ever doing a reading, you will acquaint yourself with this. I have a feeling I know where this might be going, but also I could be terribly wrong. So let's read. 9 of Pentacles, a happy, healthy home. Always a welcome card. The 9 of Pentacles is time to enjoy the many effects of your loyalty and hard work. This may be a promotion at work or newfound stability and happiness at home. It's even possible that you'll find yourself enjoying the finer things in life, as luxury and refinement oftentimes accompany this card. So if we look at Baywatch and we look at House of Cards, Baywatch isn't about family unless you want to talk about lifeguarding as a family. And in that case, happy, healthy home, that makes sense. They all support each other, they like each other, everybody gets along. The Rock is there and he's like, you know, the world's dad. So there's that. Also, I mean, they all got paid pretty well for this, so it's not like they're going home to like roast beans over a fireplace like some of us have. But I'm kind of interested to see how this applies to House of Cards as well, because when you think about Kevin Spacey and Robin Wright Penn, who in my head are just playing themselves, they have what might be taken as the opposite of a happy and healthy home, but their marriage totally works. The Underwood dynamic is bananas ingenious. So while we might be terrified of them, they might be happy, which makes me want to look into House of Cards way more. Sorry, Baywatch. I'll still watch you though. So let's shuffle and see what the past, present, future holds for House of Cards. So we're just shuffling the deck, living our best lives. I'm wearing a gold top. And whenever you're shuffling, remember, think consciously about what it is you're reading. I don't know Robin Wright Penn or Kevin Spacey, so I'm not about to pry into their lives. We're just talking about the show. So it's not like I have to concentrate in a way that like gets into them. So we've divided the cards. Let's see what the past, present, and future holds. Past, 5 of Pentacles. Present, the Magician. Future, the 10 of Wands. This is so Underwood in every possible way. Let's read into it, literally, by reading the definitions. So the 5 of Pentacles is a buzzkill and a half. If you ever get that card, I'm sorry, you'll be fine, but you're obviously going through a bit of a time. It represents sadness, worry, and illness. The 5 of Pentacles is a card of hard times. It may come in the form of an illness, a job loss, financial trouble, or rejection. Above all, there will be so much worry. This anxiety is counterproductive and damaging. You might find a way to quiet the mind during this difficult time. Rely on meditation or visualization to find peace. Well, where did we leave the Underwoods last time? A lot was going on. A lot going on in their marriage, a lot going on in the White House. I don't want to spoil anything, but there were a lot of Macbeth comparisons. And obviously the whole show is defined by anxiety and worry. House of Cards is such an anxious show. If you're an anxious person, like me, you had to stop watching sometimes and turn on something else that wasn't so upsetting. So this makes sense. Present, the Magician. The Magician is a card of boundless, expansive energy. Whereas many of the major arcana deal with the stillness or aspects of the mind, this card is all about action, action, action. It's time to see yourself as the wildcat. Embrace the speed, grace, and abilities. Do not be afraid to begin. You have the power of all 4 elements within your reach, and now is the time to use them. So this tells me, in my imagination and or mindset, that this is classic Underwood success stories. So this next season means that we're going to see a huge, huge, huge shift in power. They have everything at their disposal. Something is going to happen that's exciting. I am assuming. I've had to tune out for a bit of the last couple of episodes because they were bananas. But this also makes sense. I'm voting for Mrs. Underwood though. I think she holds the key to the entire success of the Underwood dynasty. But the future. Dun dun dun, the 10 of Wands, another buzzkill card. If you get these cards in 2 readings, I mean, if you have to draw these cards one after each other and you're reading about your own life, which has happened to me, it's time to reevaluate things. Usually also means maybe you need to have a snack. 10 of Wands, burdens, blockage, and difficulty. The 10 of Wands is a difficult card to face. Mental or physical burdens have been weighing on your spirit. Over time, this leads to hopelessness and depression. You simply can't get through to what you want. You cannot see the way. If this card appears in response to a person or situation, it might be best to simply walk away. But if this card comes up frequently, it indicates you are attracted to negativity, and you choose to walk the hard road. Well, that's like the Underwood special. Washington in general, if you think about DC, most people do choose to walk the hard road. It's not exactly easy there, it's not super fun. But of course they're not going to resolve everything and nothing's going to turn out wonderful with a bow on top. House of Cards didn't set, the family up to succeed. It's not Kimmy Schmidt where we hope that they do their best. This is a show where we know that inevitably they're going to fall. It's very Shakespearean. And of course they're addicted to that too. So I don't think they would be able to consider their story done until they either hit bottom or realize that everything around them was falling to pieces. So it's kind of exciting. We know that something terrible is going to happen. We know they're very powerful, and we know that there's a history of anxiety and sadness. House of Cards in a tarot reading. There you go. So this has been Tarot Talk. I'm Auntie Donahue. I am wearing a gold shirt, and my hair is big. I'll see you next week. We're going to talk about Lana Del Rey.